Equestria Daily finds, collects, and features the best fan-made pony content, making it easier for you to find. Visit us to find art, pony news, video games, music, PMVs, plushies, animation, interviews, episode follow-ups, Trixie, fanfiction, cosplay, merchandise, propaganda, polls, editorials.
Visit EquestriaDaily.com today.
Hey, but what's up? Ultramag64 here, and today, guys, I bring you The Difference Between Us. Now, this is a visual novel centered around Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie and a budding romance between the two. Now, normally I'm not that big into shipping. It's just not something I'm really into. Unless the show dictates its canon, I generally try and stay away from that type of stuff. But what caught my eye on with this one was not only did it release just a few days ago, if you're watching this the day it uploads, but also the unique art style. Now, we played a game way back when, I believe that's made from Korea, that was talking about a person going into Equestria and dating Rainbow Dash, I guess was the thing. And well, for me personally, that one was a bit on the cringe-fringe side of things. This seems to be a little bit more cute. We'll see how this does. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. I don't know if this has sound. I've not heard a single sound in this entire thing. I might have to add my own music later. Oh my goodness, it's almost time. She could be here any second. What do I do? What do I do? What do I say? It's a beautiful spring day, the sun is so bright, and I can feel the cool breeze wrapped around me like a soft blanket. So why does my heart feel like 100 party poppers are going off all at once? Okay, just calm down, remember what Twilight said. See, it would be a really cute little idea is that the text box changed with the pony. That's so wonderful, I can't believe it. Well, I mean, I knew it was possible, of course. I checked the numbers. But I still can't believe Pinkie Pie really asked you out. I know, I'm so nervous. Nervous? What's there to be nervous about? It's a date, Twilight. I'm not going on a date with Pinkie. I just still don't know how I feel about her. I know I said yes, but I was so surprised, I understand this feels like a big step, Fluttershy. It is! It's a huge step. It's huge, a huge step, a gigantic, terrifying step. Right, but still, think about it. You're spending the afternoon with Pinkie Pie. You've done that before, right? Well, yes. Probably more times than you can count. Yeah. Then what's there to be worried about? It's just like all those other times. But it's a date. That's true, it is a date. But she's still Pinkie, and you're still you. Date or not, you're spending a day with one of your best friends. I don't need to tell you that you can do this. You've already done it. And of course, it's not Twilight's fault that she doesn't know. I get nervous about hanging out with friends, too. She's right, I can do this. Yeah, I definitely would say, like, changing the text box color would have been a lot easier to figure out who's talking sometimes. The name does help, though. Hi, Fluttershy. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do this. Hi, Pinkie. Come on, I'll take you to the spot. So yeah, one thing I do like about this game is that the wonderful way they draw the ponies and whatnot. It's very kind of soft. It's got a lot of rounded edges and whatnot. The noses in particular are very rounded and pronounced. It's really cute. She looks so bouncy. Is she bouncier than usual? Well, I guess that's hard to say. She's always pretty bouncy. What am I supposed to say? Okay, Fluttershy, remember, you're just hanging out with Pinkie. And it's a date. Oh goodness, it's a date. Okay, wait, don't get carried away. What would I say if we were just hanging out as friends? Oh, gosh, okay. Hang on, oh gosh, what is this monstrosity? Safe there, I guess? Oh, jeez, Fluttershy, I understand your problem now. Okay, I had an interesting day. How are you doing? The weather's so nice. I'm stuck between these two. How you doing? Oh, Fluttershy, that's such a silly thing to ask. Oh no, what did I do? I did it all wrong! She's Pinkie Pie, even I can see how happy and excited she is. I've never really known Pinkie to hold her feelings in, like me. Which I've always liked that, actually. It's kind of comforting to always know how some pony's feeling. Oh, I'm super duper doubly delighted. And extremely ecstatically excited. She did a little hop as she spoke, and she's bouncing even more now. I can't stop smiling. I guess even I can tell how she's feeling. It's always nice to hear that from a friend. In her own words. How about you? I don't really think anything I could say could compare to what I just heard. She's so much better at this than I am. Oh, I'm doing wonderfully, thank you. It's nice to have some time to relax after a busy day. I don't think I'm really all that relaxed. But it does help, seeing her so happy. It's gonna be fun, right? Well, I'm gonna give you the most calming, peaceful, comforting, relaxing date you've ever been on. Oh no, oh joy. Calming and peaceful don't really seem like Pinkie Pie's usual style. But I guess it'd be hard not to be more relaxing than the other dates I've been on. We've been on other dates? Since when? Alright, we're here. Okay, wait, I just heard a beep. But I don't know. I guess this game doesn't have audio. I don't know. Maybe something's gone wrong in the exe file? I have no idea. It's a calm spot beneath the shade of a tree. It feels cool and serene, but I can't seem to stop my heart from racing. Pinkie sets down the picnic basket and lays a blanket on the grass. It's a checkerboard pattern of yellow and blue, and I focus on those soft colors, that ordered pattern, trying to calm myself. It works. A little. Sort of. Pinkie sits down on the blanket and looks at me, smiling, and... Okay, hang on, I'm gonna move my mouse over here so I can actually read this stuff. And calling me to join her without words. It's hard not to think she looks inviting. I do think it. She does look inviting. I sit down beside her, but not too close, and I do my best to smile back, pulling my face into a smile feels stiff, like stretching your wings first thing in the morning. This is no good. I shouldn't be so nervous. Pinkie's going to think I'm not having a good time. I'm sure she'll feel terrible right now. I've ruined this date already. It was so nice of her to plan a nice, quiet picnic like this, and making all this food. You know, it really was nice of her to make it a picnic date. It's so quiet out here, and the weather is so nice, and maybe I can do this. What's up, Fluttershy? I will say that the portrayal of Fluttershy, at least in her mindscape's kind of interesting. As someone else who has these similar things where it's like I overthink things way more than I should, it's really interesting to see that they've actually captured a lot of that in this visual novel. I mean, so far it's fairly simplistic, but I don't think it's necessarily bad writing. I think it's just kind of a slower, more relaxed game, which is what I'm trying to make this video, is a more relaxed, more calming video. So I'm probably going to find like some, I don't know, calming music or something like that. But I should probably talk to her at some point. I haven't been on a date in such a long time, but I think I remember that much. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't gotta be sorry, it just looked like you had something on your mind. Well... this is a toughie. I'm just surprised you picked something so quiet. I'm just worried. Well, no, see, this one I think she's being considerate of her friend. Because she's like, cool, I know Fluttershy. Like, even if I were hanging out with the ponies and trying to personalize the activity a bit, I'd try and take into consideration their different feels and whatnot. Like, Pinkie Pie, a party with Pinkie Pie would be different than a get-together with Fluttershy. So, like, for Fluttershy, I'd probably do something involving tea. Because she likes tea, and she likes a nice calming and quiet time to kind of just sit. Whereas Pinkie Pie is bombastic and very energetic and outgoing. So an activity with her would be totally different with Fluttershy. And I think that's why this ship kind of is an interesting one, because, I mean, they're polar opposites in a lot of ways. Then again, I think Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash would also be kind of polar opposite, but they already have history with each other going to flight school and whatnot, so, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with, I'm just worried it's not gonna have fun for you. It's a wonderful idea, but... Pinkie's face falls, and I rush to finish my sentence. I guess I'm just worried it won't be very fun for you. Oh, is that all? It's hard to worry when I'm looking at a smile that big. But I guess worrying is my specialty. I mean, I know you like fun and excitement and noise, and well, I'm not really any of those things. Why did she ask me anyway? Any pony else would have been more fun. I'm not Rainbow. Oh my, oh my, oh no. Oh my, no, gosh darn it, I can't read. Oh my, no, I really need to think about that right now. Fluttershy, It's strange to see such a serious look on Pinkie's face out of the blue. No matter what we do, I'm going to have fun because you're here. I can feel the tinkle and a smile both spreading across my face. I'm going to be excited because we're on a date, our first date, and I can't stop thinking about what we can do. I tremble and feel like I want to spread my wings and take flight, just leap into the air and soar because I can. And there's going to be noise because I'm here. The rolling sound of Pinkie's laughter tumbles through me, and I don't know what else to say. I finally let out a giggle I've been holding in, and I'm grinning as wide as I've ever felt. Oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared for all that. I'm a lot more excited than I thought I'd be. It's such a strange feeling. Well, as long as you're having fun, I can't help wondering if I could ever do the same thing for her. Could I go with her to a loud dance club, or a wild party, or even a bustling restaurant? And could I still enjoy myself just because she was there? I don't know, it's hard to imagine. And I'm still not even sure how I feel about her. But I don't think I'm ever going to forget these words. I'll try to do the same for you someday, Pinkie. Anyway, let's eat. Pinkie opens the picnic basket and starts setting everything out on the blanket, one by one. A lot of it is sweets, cupcakes, cookies, and tarts. And she brought a good selection of fruit, too. The baked goods all look lovely, and the cupcakes are expertly decorated with pink frosting, just like she always makes them. I feel a little relaxed seeing them. Maybe Twilight was right. Maybe it's just like always. Something about those little cupcakes pulls me in, and for a moment, I just want to dive right in, even if it gets pink frosting all over my face. Good gravy, pinky frosting. Not sure how to feel about that one. Of course, I couldn't do anything so rude. Pinkie worked hard on those cupcakes, but she is Pinkie Pie, and I know she wants me to have fun. Maybe she'd like that. I take a breath and lean in towards the nearest cupcake and gently, just barely, press my nose into the frosting as I take a lick. When I pull back, Pinkie has a funny look on her face. Oh no, I didn't do something bad, did I? I must have. Oh, I was so silly. I'm such a silly pony. I can't even control myself sometimes. I feel like you control yourself a little too much. I shouldn't have. Is Pinkie moving closer? I can't think anything for a moment as Pinkie moves in and bumps her nose against mine, pulling back, wearing a little dollop of frosting of her own. She licks it off, and I do the same. That's kind of weird. Why is my heart beating so fast? It's delicious, Pinkie. Thanks! There's a special recipe I made just for you today. Please tell me it does not involve Rainbow Dash. Please tell me it does not involve Rainbow Dash. Please tell me it does not involve Rainbow Dash. See, there it is again! I swear. I was thinking about today all morning, even though Sugar Cube Corner was really busy and Pumpkin and Pound were running all over the place, and everyone was yelling. Anytime I got swept up in all that and started rushing around, I just thought of you, and all that stuff went away. Pinkie Pie is very talented at making me blush. See, there it is again! Like, I'm not sure what that signifies. Anyway, I was just so inspired that I had to bake something new, and another something new, and then another after that. And then a few not new somethings, because you gotta have the classics too. It's not the first time Pinky has made a new recipe, especially for me, but it feels different today. Oh, and we did a birthday party too. Tailspin is 10 now. She's getting so good at flying. Oh, that's wonderful. I smile as Pinkie Pie starts telling me all about her day. So many things happened at Sugar Cube Corner. There's always a story to tell. Yeah, she zoomed all around the room, like whoosh. Sharing these sweets with her and hearing all the stories of baking and parties, it's just like when she came to the cottage just a few days ago. And she did a bunch of loops all over the room. She brought over some leftover donuts from the bakery and offered to share. I didn't think it was anything unusual. Pinky does that all the time. I wonder if... No, that's silly. I'm sure Pinky does that for everybody. She knocked over a tray of cupcakes, but there were plenty more. I told her it was sweet of her to think of me, and she said that I was the sweet one. Besides, it's just more cupcakes for me, right? And then she asked me out, like it came out of nowhere. I didn't even know what to say, but before I knew it, I'd already said yes. I can feel myself giggling, and Pinky stops talking and gives me a look. Oh, I don't think it was that funny. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just remembering when you asked me out. Yeah? Maybe my reaction to her asking me out shouldn't have been me laughing. That might not be very nice. Oh no, I just mean... Okay, hang on. I'm gonna save again. Okay, return. I just thought it was very cute. I never expected you'd ask somebody like me. Let's go with this one. I never expected that you'd date someone pony like me. Pinky looks surprised. Did I say something I shouldn't have? Of course I always... Do you mean some pony's sweet and smart and understanding and beautiful? Oh my goodness. She can't mean me. I'm not, but... Wow, thank you. But I'm not any sweeter or smarter or prettier than you. Aw. You really think I'm pretty? What a funny question. Of course she's pretty. Her mane is so fluffy and bouncy and it feels like a cloud. Her eyes are so big and clear and bright, and her smile. I don't think I could ever describe how it feels to look at her smile. Maybe I should have said something, some of those things out loud. I don't know if I'm really there yet. But I think you're beautiful, Pinky. Looking at you makes me happy. Pinky giggles like she's trying to hold it in, but she can't. Aw, that's so sweet. I mean, I'm not, but still, thank you. She doesn't say anything anymore. Or she doesn't say anything more. Maybe I should eat a little more of the food she made. It really does look wonderful. After all, a little quiet is nice. She's tapping her hooves on the ground. She looks excited. Excited. She's excited about me. She wanted to date me. I don't really think about that much, did I? Oh, Fluttershy, you silly pony. You've been so nervous about this date that you haven't even thought about how she feels. How she feels about me. Does she have a crush on me? Does she want to kiss me, or to... Goodness, how long has she felt that way? Why would she feel that way? I mean, she's so much fun, and I'm so... me. She said I was beautiful. I don't think she's lying, but it's hard to believe. I said she was beautiful too. Since when have I been able to do that? Maybe Pinky just brings it out of me. It's so strange. I wanted so badly for her to know that. I just don't understand. She said she'd have fun just because I'm here. But I don't really understand what's so fun about me. I don't really do anything interesting. But she does look really excited. She looks like she's having fun. And I feel like my cutie mark fluttered down into my stomach. I can't stop shaking. But when I see her face, it's hard not to smile. I guess I'm getting kind of excited too. I want to see what happens. Jeez, this is a long game. I will say, like, the mindscape of Fluttershy, like, seeing that portrayed is good. The story, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about the story, but we'll see how this pans out. I wonder how long this game is. Just taking a walk together like this, it's starting to feel more like it's hanging out with a friend again. Which isn't so bad, I suppose. I guess it's easier. But if we're on a date, shouldn't I... Well, I should try to do something different, right? Pinky worked herself up to ask me out. I don't want her to be disappointed. I want to give her a real date. I don't know. I don't know, Twilight told me I don't know, Twilight told me I shouldn't worry, because it's no different from just spending time with a friend. Yes, that sounds like something she'd say. You know, sometimes I can't tell whether she thinks about these things too much or not enough. I don't know, I just got to thinking, maybe she's right. I mean, we'll probably just talk and maybe have something to eat. We do that all the time. Yes, but darling, it's a date. That's what I told Twilight, but I never really thought about it before, and, well, I don't know if I understand the difference. Really? Your parents never told you about that when you were growing up? I didn't mean... Applejack, please. I'm sure Fluttershy is looking for a less superficial distinction. Yeah. Yeah, that. I don't want none of that. Okay, Applejack, you just stop that right now, Missy. In any case, you must know Twilight has a rather unique perspective on romance. Yeah, she ain't really wrong, but it's different is all. Well, that's why I came to see you two. It's good to have another opinion, especially from more experienced ponies. I didn't think Applejack had any experience. Well, I reckon we can. Oh, Fluttershy, if experience is what you seek, then you came to just the right pony. Rarity I expect to have a lot of dates. Applejack, not so much. You see, romance is about giving oneself fully and freely. It's the means by which two or more ponies become one. Two or more? We talking... What is that, monogamy? Monopoly? Are we talking monopoly? I know that's not actually the word, but I don't care. Romance is passion and serenity, performance and sincerity, ever-changing and always comfortable. When the mere sight of your love lights up your eyes and sends a jolt through your heart, when you know you're doing anything, or you do anything for them. Well, alright, might be part of it. But love just isn't just about passion and all that. It's commitment, and it's trust, and it's work. But it's the kind of work you love doing. Most of the time it's easy, and you don't even realize you're doing it. And even when it's hard work, it's always worth doing. Good gravy, this is sappy. When you get right down to it, love is just... it's family. No, darling, oh, dang it. Now you got me all worked up about it. Gosh, darn it, this is so sappy. It's so sappy, so sappy, so sappy. Stop it. Thank you, that sounds nice. But, I don't mean to be ungrateful. I mean, we work through problems together as friends all the time. I feel like you're all basically family. I've committed to all of you, and I go through all those ups and downs and all those feelings. We've even all been one. When we use the elements of harmony and that feeling, it's never really gone. Huh. Listen, Fluttershy, we're all pretty close, and I suppose that's why Mrs. Cake asked if I would need a cake for my anniversary of Rainbow Dash. Really? Huh. I wouldn't expect that to work. Like, at all. Huh. If anything, I expect, like... I don't know, I guess Rarity and Twilight. If anything. Huh. Guess opposites attract. And why Rose asked if Twilight and I were thinking about having children. Wait, what? Now I'm really confused. It's quite confusing for everyone. Oh, okay, so they were just talking about misunderstandings. Okay. Okay, good. I was confused there too, there for a minute. Thanks for clearing that up. It's easier on us since we started dating so early. Oh wait, are you two? But if it was now? Now don't get discouraged, darling. Doesn't mean there's no difference or that it couldn't work out. That's just unfortunately not simple. There's just unfortunately no simple answer to what love is, which I reckon is why we shouldn't try to give you a simple answer for it. I bet you could ask all the ponies in Equestria what love is, and every single one of them would say something different. And every one of those answers would be a little right. That's true, darling. It's just a matter of finding out which answers are right for you. I'm sorry we couldn't be more help. Okay, so those two are together, then is Rainbow with Twi? I guess that makes sense, book buddies and all, but I mean, they don't really have a lot in common. Yeah, at least from a personality standpoint. I mean, interest, they've got Daring Do, but that's about it. Rainbow Dash doesn't exactly read a lot, except for Daring Do. I don't know. I just don't know. It's a little embarrassing to be the only pony in Equestria without an idea of what the difference is. I do want it to be different. I don't know if I want it to be different forever, but I guess I'd like to give it a try. But I wish I knew how to do that. I don't know how much all this passion and becoming one and commitment and family has to do with a first date. I thought they were usually pretty casual. I mean, that's what I'd do. I just wouldn't bother with it. I'd just be like, cool. If you want this to be a date, it's a date. I'd take it like a slow burn, you know? Don't go too far on your first date. I mean, that's kind of just dating 101, I guess. I don't know. I guess as someone who hasn't dated in 10 years, I don't have much room to talk. Oh, goodness. That must be why I haven't had a date in so long. Oh! Hey, Fluttershy. Party of one. I don't even know what I'm doing. Trust me, girl, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I wonder what she's thinking, what she's feeling. Does she feel like the date is going well? Oh, but you can't just ask that, right? That would be... I'm not good at this. I don't even know why I shouldn't ask that without Rarity here to tell me. You having a good time? Oh, yes, it's been very nice. I'm glad Pinky doesn't follow the rules. What are you thinking about? Oh dear, I was thinking about something. I don't know, I should be thinking about something that's be good to talk about. Something like, I was thinking about how good the food was. Those pink cupcakes were so soft and sweet, they were lovely. Oh, really? Oh, yes. In fact, I'd say I'm super duper double delighted. Oh my, that smile is so big it gives me shivers. Now you're super duper double delightful. Oh gosh. Darn it. Can we stop with the... Can we stop with the lovey-dovey talk for 5 minutes, please? I'm really happy you like the food so much. I just love cooking for ponies I care about. Especially when it's some pony I really, really like a whole bunch. Sharing food with you and seeing you eat it and enjoying it makes me happier than just about anything. Your food makes me a lot happier than most things. I'm so happy to have it any time. I mean, if you don't mind, of course. Sounds great. She looks at me again. Well, she's been looking at me all day, but I almost feel like the feeling that she wants something. I almost get the feeling. Good gravy. What did I say there? I don't know. So, I was kind of wondering. I mean, I don't really have any plans for the rest of the day. Do you think maybe you'd like to do anything else? Oh, of course, I'd love to. Really? That makes me so happy. Is this gonna turn into something weird? What are we gonna do? Oh, I have to think of something. Let's see, well, I know there's a show in town today. It could be nice to see that together. Maybe I could take her on a walk? I could show her that place I like outside Ponyville. It's such a beautiful view. Or we could just play a game. I mean, Pinky did something calm and quiet for me, so maybe we could do something fun and silly for her. That is a good point. I don't know. I think Pinky'd like the show and playing the game. I don't know. Then again, I mean, showing her a place that I really enjoy would be good for her, too. They're all really good options. There's no real bad option here. Let's think here. I don't know, it depends on what kind of show it is. I mean, Pinky seems like she'd enjoy theater. But then again, could she be still long enough to watch it? I don't know, because, like, if I were actually doing this, I'd take her here. Because it's just a nice, calm, and quiet environment. But Pinkie Pie is not exactly calm, quiet, or enjoys that. I mean, I know she said that she'd enjoy just spending time with me, but that's still, like, I don't think she'd really enjoy that much. Let's make another save, just in case I screw this up. Let's go to the show. Well, I did hear there was a play in town tonight. Do you think maybe you'd like to see it? I heard about it. What's it about? Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I hadn't really thought about that. What if it wasn't any good? I don't want to ruin the date with a boring play. That's okay. I'd like to be surprised. She's so sweet. I feel like we could do anything and she'd be happy. If Pinkie Pie can go without worrying, so can I. Well, just have to go and find out. It's a short walk back to Ponyville. The streets are filled with ponies with some place to go. I wonder how many of them are headed back the same way we are. Anytime something happens in Ponyville, pretty much every pony comes out to see it. Maybe this was a bad idea. Goodness, there are so many other ponies out here today. I look to my left and Pinkie is... Where is she? Oh no. But Pinkie? Even I can barely hear myself over the sound of the crowd. How did we get separated? I look for pony to pony, but there are so many and they're all so close. Fluttershy, hey! No, Pinkie, thank goodness. You won't get away from me that easy. Pinkie, I wasn't trying to get away, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, come on. I think it's this way. Most of the ponies out tonight seem to be heading to the same place. All these ponies. I wonder if any of them are on a date tonight. Maybe even their first. I wonder how they feel about having an audience. Isn't this exactly what I was worried about I couldn't do? I do want to try, but maybe I shouldn't be so ambitious the first time. Wow, I think every pony in town is here. At least Pinkie Pie seems excited. It really does help. Maybe I really can do this for her. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? It is. Are you doing alright, though? We don't have to be here if it's no fun for you. She's such a sweetheart to worry about me like that. Oh, thank you, but I'm doing fine. When we finally arrive at the stage, it really does look like the whole town is here. I can see the cakes, Pound and Pumpkin are running around the Cup and Carrots, can't quite contain them. There's Thunderlane and Bulk Biceps cuddling on a blanket. I guess Pinkie and I really aren't the only ones here on a date. Bulk and... Ooh, wait, Thunderlane and Bulk? Really? Birds of a feather fly together, I guess. Big Macintosh and Caramel sitting together, chatting quietly? Really? Huh, that's an old one. Although I always thought Caramel was an Applejack thing. I don't know. I kind of figured him and Cheer Lee would get together. Being honest. There's Cheer Lee, but it doesn't look like any ponies with her. Is that... Looks like Rarity and Applejack are here too. Oh, and there's Twilight. That's so neat. Do you want to sit with them? You should... I don't know, I feel bad if... I mean, three's a crowd, but by the same token... 4 could be a double date, but we might make that awkward. I'd feel bad, because it's like, then we're all kind of sitting together, and Twilight's just kind of off to it by her lonesome. Yeah. Sit with Twilight. Let's go sit with Twi. Looks like she's here by herself. Are you sure? You don't want to see any other... you don't see any of her partners around? What? I don't think so, unless there's somebody I don't know about. Well, let's find out. Hey, Twilight! Oh my goodness, she's just yelling and running over there. It's kind of cute. Oh, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, you must be on your date. So wait, Twi, do you have multiple... I'm not really sure what you'd call them. Companions? I simply ask because, I mean, Pinkie brought it up. Not saying that's weird or anything, I'm just asking because I didn't expect that from you. We're on a date. Pinkie hops around and giggles, I can't help grinning. Yeah. We made a very nice day together, or we've had a very nice day together, and I thought it might be exciting to see a show together. Yeah, it's the best. Fluttershy's the best. Oh man, you did everything, Pinkie. Oh well. Wow, you two seem like you're getting along really well. I really like how surprised Twilight sounds. Thanks, Twi, for the faith. But I guess I'm kind of surprised too. Did you come with anybody, Twilight? No, it's just me. Starlight's on the road with Trixie. Minuets and Moondancer are both in Canterlot for work. Caramel's spending time with Big Macintosh. So yeah, you are in one of those relationships, huh? Huh. Okay, I guess horses of all stripes. What about Golden Harvest or Blossom Forth? Are you still together? Off and on, when we have time. Why don't you just hang with Caramel and you and Big Mac could snuggle him from both sides? As appealing as the thought of that is, Big Mac is kind of shy. They have trouble being affectionate with Caramel when I'm around. Plus, they're pretty quiet and I'm not. Really? I mean, I don't know. I think Twilight... I mean, granted, she's not quiet on the level that's Fluttershy, but I think she's more of a... She's still an introverted pony. So every now and then they like to have Caramel all to themselves at night, or for a night. And that's fine. I'll probably see Caramel tomorrow. You're so thoughtful. Do you mind if we sit with you? Oh, sure. That sounds great. Are you sure you want to be? You're sure you want? Gosh darn it. Are you sure you want to though? I mean, you two are on a date. I don't mean to intrude. Especially on a first date. I guess she has a point. Is that strange? Should we be sitting alone? Besides, you know, most books I've read recommend against seeing a show on the first date. Doesn't give you much much time to talk. We just had a picnic and we took a really nice long walk together. We've been talking a lot already. Oh, and you know, Pinkie and I have known each other for years. It's not like we're getting to know each other or anything. It's almost like it's not even the first date. Huh? That's such a fascinating way to look at it. Should I have said that? But it's true. It's as scary as a first date, but we're not getting to know each other, and Pinkie already likes me. It's just... I don't know. I'm not really sure what we're doing besides spending time together. So... do you know what the play's about, Twilight? Not exactly. I have some theories. I think I figured out who's in it. Oh, really? Anybody we know? Definitely, yes. I can see why you'd keep it a secret, though. Should we be worried? Would I have come if I thought so? Though they might cause a little chaos from time to time, the Crusaders rarely do any real damage or hurt anybody. The Crusaders? Oh my goodness, I should have guessed. Oh, they look so dang cute. Welcome, ponies of Ponyville. Wait a minute. Hang on. Scootaloo, what's up with your cutie mark over there? That's... What? Did you paint that? What's up with all of your cutie marks? Thank you so much for coming. Our show is about to begin. Try to hold your applause until the end, if you can. Oh dear. Sounds like the rest of the crowd is realizing they've been tricked. It doesn't look like they're going anywhere. The curtain pulls back to show the inside of a cafe. Apple Bloom sits behind the counter, and she looks around the empty room, sighing. Hey, Butterpuff, two coffees, extra cream in mine. Hey, Star Shimmer, or Star Shiner, Spring Wish. Am I ever glad to see you? So, taking a break from the crowds? There haven't been any crowds. Thanks for being my first customers today. Again? Butterpuff nods as she slumps over to the coffee pot to pour 3 cups mixed in the appropriate portions of sugar and cream for each. Oh, Spring Wish, how'd your audition go? Not great. I guess I'm not really good enough to dance in Manhattan. At least you can get an audience. Or an audition. I haven't sung for anybody in weeks. Yeesh. Well, if you ever want a stage, there's plenty of room in here. Nobody listens, though. The 3 of them put down their cups in unison and stare at one another for a moment. Man, this play's riveting! Broken dreams and life just punching you in the face. Man, it's a play I can really get behind. Wait, what if we did... Yeah, maybe we can get some ponies in here. You 2 could even perform together. I bet you'd be great. They all agree, and Spring Wish and Star Shiner jump right into working out the routine. Star Shiner sings a few bars while Spring Dish dances around her. Oh, they're actually very good. Maybe it's easier now that they don't have to try so hard to earn their cutie marks anymore. They perform together, and Butterpuff looks on sadly. After Spring Wish and Star Shiner, jeez, how long is this thing? Leave the cafe. Butterpuff voices her jealousy. They match so well. She looks down at her cutie mark and wonders if it was destiny that they would be so much closer. But as Spring Wish and Star Shiner walk away, they share that they feel jealous of Butterpuff too. Even if she's struggling now, she has her own business, when neither of them can get a single job. Well, that's... wow. Huh. Yeah. Okay, that hit a little too close to home. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this play is surprisingly subversive. Subversive? It just seems like an homage to Joined at the Hip to me. It's just like the jealousy Hard Cider felt towards Dayflower and Morning Dew. Oh yes, absolutely, that song even sounded like the opening number. I don't know enough about musicals to follow this. What I meant was, did you see Spring Wish's cutie mark? You could see they were wearing stickers over their real cutie marks, but I hadn't really noticed what they were. It was a pair of lollipops. Oh, huh? I overheard Scootaloo talking to Starlight a few weeks ago. She'd been talking to Starlight a lot lately. That's sort of how I figured out this play was theirs. She said she wanted to play some pony whose dreams and abilities didn't match. Spring Wish is a dancer. That's not her cutie mark, but that's who she is anyway. Does that really happen? Ponies who have the wrong cutie mark? Yeah, this is a topic I wish the show would explore a lot deeper. It can't, right? Cutie marks don't work that way. Well, that depends on who you ask. Mainstream cutie mark theory would say that if Spring Wish is really destined for dancing, then those lollipops must represent dancing in some metaphorical way. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about freaking cutie marks, is they're so dang obscure and obtrusive that you have to figure out what the heck they even mean first. I'm not angry or bitter. Which may be true. I mean, it is true technically. But Starlight says that's offering an ideological answer to ponies who desperately need a practical solution. What do you think? I think I'd rather talk more about Joined at the Hip. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite musicals. I know all the songs. I used to sing them all day long until the Cakes banned them. Oh yeah, they're great. Though personally I prefer Fountain Pen's later work. It's interesting to see the continuing theme of ponies who connect because of and despite their cutie marks. I think her later work is a lot more nuanced. Yeah, but the songs aren't as fun. Huh, true. I really need to learn more about musicals. I guess it's nice to see that she has Twilight to talk to. Great, more of this riveting, not totally depressing stuff. Fabulous. We see another scene of the three of them at the cafe talking about their plans. Starshiner and Springwish have too much to talk about, and Butterpuff spends most of the nights listening. They practice together again, and they look even better now. The two leave the cafe together, laughing cheerfully as Butterpuff looks on. Then it's another late night at the cafe when Butterpuff is closing up shop. Springwish enters alone this time, and Butterpuff stops sweeping and smiles at her. Hey, how is it going? Just cleaning up from the night. That's not that I've had any ponies to clean up after. You want to head out for dinner when you're done? My treat. Butterpuff holds the broom close to herself. Oh, I don't know. I've still got a bit left to do. I don't really want to make you wait. I could help. Before Butterpuff can reply, Springwish takes the broom and starts sweeping. She does a little spin as though she's dancing with it, then smiles back at Butterpuff. Butterpuff laughs and hesitates for a moment before she takes a rag and starts wiping down some of the tables. So, question: If I forgot, Springwish, I guess, is the one that owns the shop. I'm kind of having a hard time following all this. But if Springwish doesn't get that many customers, how is she going to stay open? Is eventually her dream just going to smash and crumble into nothingness? And then she'll end up on the streets while those two go off to be successful? I simply ask because I need to know. I mean, I guess the two performers are going to bring in more people, but for how long? I don't know. I mean, if she can get a stable, good customer base, then that's fine. I think she'll be fine, but I don't know. I don't think she's ever going to get rich off this, but she could at least make a living off of it. As Springwish dances in between tables, sweeping the floor, Butterpuff starts tapping her hooves and swaying her body from side to side. They move in time to one another, and they soon finish cleaning up long before Butterpuff could have finished on her own. When they finish, Butterpuff wipes her brow and turns to Springwish. Hey, thanks. No problem. Anything for one of my best friends. Butterpuff smiles and walks towards the door. After that, I think dinner's on me. They leave together. In the next scene, Butterpuff and Starshiner stand behind the counter, chatting. A customer approaches, quite clearly played by the Scootaloo wearing a hat. She orders a latte and a croissant, and Butterpuff gets to work preparing the coffee. The cafe is silent as Butterpuff works, and Starshiner looks between the two with increasing distress. So how are you doing today? Oh, I'm good. Just getting off work. Where do you work? I work for the Weather Patrol. Oh, wow. Did you work on that storm last week? That was really something. I did. We all got overtime for that one, haha. Butterpuff returns with her order and offers it to the customer. Have a nice day. See you soon. Yeah, I'll be back. I don't know how you do that. I keep wishing for ponies to come in, but I never know what to say to them when they do. Oh, it's nothing too special. I just like talking to ponies. I wish I could do that. Well, you can practice on me if you want. Yeah. I'll make you some coffee and we can chat. Butterpuff gets started preparing their coffee, and they sit down and start talking, whatever. Is it weird that I kind of identify with Butterpuff? Really? You have a steady place to work and unfulfilled dreams? What do you mean? Do you remember that donut shop we went to after the Grand Galloping Gala the first time? Oh yeah, that place was great. And I know I had I know she said something completely different, but I'm paraphrasing. Well, I worked there very briefly while I was going to school. I never did get the hang of talking to ponies. Again, hitting too close to home? It's hard to imagine Twilight working someplace like that, especially back then. When she first came to Ponyville, she was so... Well, she's a great friend now, anyway. Oh, really? I love talking to ponies at Sugar Cube Corner. Everybody's got a story to tell, or sometimes 2 or 3 stories. But you can't just ask ponies about themselves. What if they don't want to talk to you? You just have to find the ponies who want to talk. If you ask how they're doing, then and they say anything besides fine, they just might be a talker. I always just say I'm doing fine. Is that bad? It's okay. No pony has to be a talker. Or not every pony has to be a talker. A lot of ponies come into Sugar Cube Corner to have some tea and cake. And just have a nice, quiet time. And that's what I like when I go out to eat. Piggy's so understanding. Do you ever have a job like that, Fluttershy? Oh, Twilight's talking to me. No, not really. When I was younger, I was a pet sitter. I got to know a lot of animals, but I never had to talk to ponies much. I guess that's why I haven't had a lot to say. I can't really relate to that. She and Twilight have so much in common, it's easier just to listen. I wonder, should I do something? Shouldn't I? We're on the date. It felt so strange to be flirting with Pinky for the first time, but now it feels so strange that we stopped. Oh, but I couldn't really say anything like that. Not with Twilight right here listening. And that's fine. Pinky's having a fun time talking to Twilight. Twigglewiggles! I don't need to butt in. I'm used to just listening anyway. Alright, more riveting, fun, totally not depressing work. They continue practicing their routine. Butterpuff seems happier now, more engaged, but she still seems a little distant. She looks for something, but she doesn't know what. Now it's finally the day of Spring Wishes and Starshine's performance. Those two and Butterpuff are rushing around trying to get everything ready. Good grief, we've been this for an hour! The promise of live music already has a few ponies seated in the cafe. It looks like they're recruiting some of the classmates to play the cafe patrons for the scene. Butterpuff approaches her friends, looks between the two of them and smiles. Listen, I really want to thank you both. It means so much to me that you're doing this. And I know we're going to be great. You two are perfect together. Springwish and Starshiner look at each other like they don't know what she meant. Butterpuff is so sweet and accepting of her friends being together, even if she's jealous. I look over to see Pinkie Pie whispering something to Twilight, who nods in agreement. I'll just wait, and I'm sure Pinkie will whisper it to me, whatever it was. I look back at the stage. When the performance starts, Starshiner begins singing. A low and soft Springwish dances to the rhythm of her voice. The impromptu performance they did earlier was good, but this is very well done. My classmates in the cafe seem genuinely amazed watching them. I don't think they're acting. The performance doesn't last long, and both audiences applaud when it's over. I was so wrapped up in watching the dance that I didn't even notice that there were about twice as many patrons in the cafe now. More ponies are still coming. I don't think I've ever had a crowd that big. Yeah, me either. Butterpuff races in between the register and the espresso machine as she struggles to balance taking orders and preparing them with so many ponies lined up. I don't think Butterpuff has either. Come on. The two of them rush down towards the counter to help. Starshiner takes orders and chats with customers while Butterpuff focuses on preparing coffee. And Springwish takes food and drink to seated patrons, moving quickly and elegantly in between the tables and ponies. The cafe is full of the buzz of ponies talking and eating. It looks like they're eating real pastries. That must be how those three convinced them to help out. I hope the coffee isn't real, for those ponies' parents are going to have quite the night. And then is that... Oh my goodness, why this? Is that Thundercheer? Who? The rock star athlete food critic. I can't believe it. I'm your biggest fan. Of course it is. In a flash, Rainbow Dash takes the stage and approaches the counter. There's a murmur of awe throughout the cafe and a murmur of confusion throughout the real audience. Rainbow Dash is grinning like both reactions are exactly what she had in mind. So, what do you recommend? Butterpuff makes the best mocha I've ever had. The others are staring at Scootaloo a little. I don't think Springwish was written to be this enthusiastic. Huh, sure. Show me what you got. Butterpuff starts making coffee and everybody in the cafe is silent as they wait for Thundercheer's reaction. When Butterpuff finally finishes the coffee, she sets it on the counter, and Thundercheer picks it up and takes a sip. Why is it so long? Why is it so long? We could have just had a simple thing. I feel like I get what they're doing with it. Like, it's showing a parallel between the play and the reality, but it's like, good gravy, this is so long. She hesitates and takes another sip, and everybody is staring in silence. In silent apprehension. Except for Scootaloo, who can't help but smile from her face, whatever. Wow, that's really great! A collective breath is released throughout the cafe, and Springwish and Starshiner both hug Butterpuff in congratulations. You three got a pretty special little place here. Oh, it's not really our place. Yeah, that's all Butterpuff. She's awesome, and she did it all. Girls, she blushes and takes a step back. It wasn't just me. You two've been helping each other every step of the way. I couldn't have done any of this without you. I've been feeling kind of jealous. You two performed together so well, and it just seems like you know? But with you two helping out with the cafe, I feel like maybe we can do something, there's something we can do together. I don't want this to be my place. I want it to be ours. Butter, yeah, let's do it! It'll be so fun. We'll all be working together. We'll always have a place to sing and dance if we want to. And squander your potential. Yes! Hey, speaking of, are you going to do an encore or what? The crowd in the cafe cheers and stamps their hooves. Starshiner and Springwish get into position, and Springwish turns to Butterpuffer. I guess that got on way too long. To Butterpuff and beckons her closer. What? Come on, if we're gonna join your cafe, you can join our performance. She hesitates and slowly walks over towards Springwish, who grabs her in a hug. The crowd cheers again, and Starshiner starts singing, and Springwish and Butterpuff start dancing together as the curtain draws shut. Thank goodness that's over. Sheesh. You know, I hate to say it, but I think the Crusaders are better actresses than Rainbow Dash. No, she did just fine with the role she got. It was silly, but that was part of the fun. But the Crusaders were really good. It was such a sweet play. I was kind of surprised. There seemed to be an almost romantic subtext in their friendship. They seem a little young to be writing a story like that. Well, you know, they're almost teenagers now. Some ponies start dating pretty early. I just thought that was part of the homage. Joined at the Hip was pretty explicit about the romance, though. Maybe Pinky just didn't hear her. That's true. One of them has definitely seen it, or at least heard some of the music. There were too many parallels to be a coincidence. I remember when I was their age, and every time I saw a play or read a book I'd make up a story that was suspiciously similar. Oh my gosh, me too. And I'd write songs and dance around and make a whole production out of it. Sometimes I get my sisters to join in. Maud was the best. Wow, I never went quite that far. Sometimes I did act out my stories with Spike or Shining, but they never wanted to do the story how I wanted. Even though I wrote a script and everything. Pinky and Twilight laugh together, and it feels so much like we're just hanging out as friends. It's just like always. But it usually makes me happy to see my friends laughing. Did you ever have your animals put on plays, Fluttershy? No. Animals don't usually like doing things like that. Oh, that makes sense. Pinky yawns and walks over to me. Well, I'm getting pretty tired. I think it's time to turn in. It was great to see you. I had such a fun time. She had a good time with Twilight. She just wants to go home. Are you still on a date? Oh, sure. I'll see you later. Wait, what? Sorry, I zoned out on that for a minute. Most of the crowd is still on the stage, so as we walk home, it's just the two of us. I just watch the grass go by as we walk. I don't know what to say. I think I friend-zoned her. I think I might have friend-zoned. This is just, like I said, too close to home. Fluttershy? I don't know if I can look at her. Fluttershy, are you okay? Now she can tell I'm upset. I'm just making things worse. Can you talk to me? She was having a good time. She had fun talking with Twilight. She didn't do anything wrong. Fluttershy, please. I know something's wrong. Just talk to me, and I promise it'll be okay. She's still trying to help, even after I ruined everything. I care about you. I don't want to make her feel bad. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Fluttershy. Oh, Rainbow Dash, I'm sorry if I interrupted. I just wanted to say congrats. I can't believe you and Pinkie are dating. That's so awesome. I know it's going to be great. Thank you, Rainbow. I appreciate it. You okay? Oh, well... Are you okay? I mean, is it okay that I'm dating Pinkie? Fluttershy, come on. You didn't do anything wrong. It was a long time ago. We're cool, I promise. Oh. Well. You know, I could see it. Honestly, I could see it. You don't gotta ask my permission. I mean, I didn't ask yours. What do you mean? Well, I don't want to make a big deal about it or anything, but I guess I've been on a few dates with Cheerly. Oh, really? Huh. I mean, granted, we don't know that much about Cheerly on a personal level, so I mean, I guess it could work. How did that happen? Huh. I was pretty surprised, too. I was picking up Scootaloo from school one day, and we just talked a little. Never thought I'd get a girl by talking about books. But I must have been totally awesome at talking about books, because she was way into me. She had a lot of cool ideas, too. She's really smart. Nah, it's the rainbow hair girl. Chicks dig the rainbow hair. And I guess I'd got a thing for pink hair. Who knew? I mean, considering it's the one color of hair you don't have, I mean, it makes sense. Want the unobtainable. Wow. So you don't really come up here unless you're worried. What's up? Oh, it's nothing important. But I guess I don't really know how I feel about Pinkie. I mean, I like Pinkie a lot. Spending time with her is a lot of fun. I love being her friend. I don't know if I want to be anything different. And I don't think I even understand what different is. I know, right? I mean, we're all super close, and we're all connected by destiny or something. Sometimes, I don't know if we're really all just friends. Exactly. Oh, I was just nervous. I don't know what to do. Hey, listen. You can fly yourself in circles forever worrying about this. Heck, some of the smartest ponies ever have done that. And they still don't know what makes it different. Twilight? Exactly. She doesn't have a clue. But the thing is, even if you're doing the same stuff, if you're dating, it's gonna feel different. Sometimes you'll like it, and sometimes you won't. Maybe you'll never figure out why, but who cares? What makes it different? All you gotta know is you do want it to be. Or do you want it to be? Gosh. Pinkie, I guess I was just feeling kind of left out. I'm so sorry. I don't want to make you feel bad. I feel like you had so much more fun or so much more in common with Twilight. You two had so much more to talk about. It doesn't usually bother me too much. Other ponies are better at talking than I am, and I'm okay with that. I don't know why I'm so upset about it now. You said you'd have fun just because I'm here, but it didn't seem like you wanted to talk to me. I can't believe I said all that. Oh no, I really can't believe I said all that. Fluttershy, I'm so sorry. I really do like spending time with you, I promise. Pinky promise, double pinky promise. You won't do anything special for me, I just want to be with you. But I want to do things for you. Pinky, we're dating. I don't want to be able to make you I want to be able to make you happy. I want to show you a good time. But I don't know where to start. I would know why you like me. I'm no pony special. Fluttershy, do you want to know why I like you? I can't think of anything she could say. You remember that big dragon we had to get rid of? I remember wasting every pony's time because I was too scared to do anything until the very end. You yelled at a dragon. You got right up into its nose and yelled until it was so scared of you that it ran away. It was amazing. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. You were so brave and so strong, and you fought to protect us, even though it was scary. You faced your fears. I admire that so much about you. And then you're also super sweet and gentle and pretty and just wonderful in every way. Sorry, I get a little carried away. But that's how I feel. Oh, wow. I don't think I was all that brave. I waited until the last second, but thank you for telling me, Pinky. It does make me feel a little better. She sounded so passionate. I guess I understand falling from somebody who protects you. But maybe I don't want to compare it to that. She's felt that way for me, so... Oh my. Wait, Pinky. That was years ago. Have you felt this way the whole time? Well, I'm so sorry. I never imagined. Yeah, I guess it took a while to figure it out. I always thought I was supposed to love all my friends equally. It didn't seem fair to have favorites. And all of a sudden, I kinda sorta had a favorite. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want Twilight or Applejack or Rarity or Rainbow Dash to think I didn't like them as much. Oh. I guess I still worry about it sometimes. I'm sorry, Fluttershy. I want to make sure the others know how much I love them, but I want you to know you're special too. I'm sorry I got carried away. I think I understand. It's getting so cold out, there's no pony around. Pinky and I just stare at each other for moments. I think we're okay now, but I don't know what to say. Maybe... I'm not sure how being strong and protective applies to normal dating. What do you like to do on the dates? What do you like to do on dates? I guess if I want to make her happy, this is the most important thing for me to know. So, I was curious, what do you like to do on dates? I guess I don't really know. What do you mean? To be honest, I've never been on a date before. You... what? Yeah, I know. At my age, it's impossible, right? Somebody would have wanted to date me at some point, right? I'm sorry. I'm surprised you don't have ponies wanting to date you all the time. Oh, maybe that's why you were the first pony to say yes. I didn't realize it was such a big deal. I agreed to go on this date. All of this suddenly feels so much bigger. But every pony loves you. Every pony. As far as I can tell, every pony just can't see me that way, or feels like I'm just a big kid. That's why they always tell me anyway. I guess if I'm being honest, I don't think I ever really thought about Pinky dating any pony. I don't think she'd ever talk about it before. But I guess she probably wouldn't talk about that with ponies she had a crush on. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be complaining. At least I can't say I've never been on a date anymore. Well, I'm glad I could help. Honestly, I don't really know what what I like to do on dates either. Dating's always been kind of hard for me. There's so much pressure and it's such a big deal. Then ponies do these big romantic gestures and I get so embarrassed and I don't know what to do or say. And they don't like it very much when you don't say anything. That sounds so scary. I didn't want there to be any pressure, I just wanted us to have a nice time together. Maybe that's why you're just kind of hanging out. I'm sorry if that's not a very good date. I think it's a great date, Pinky. You know, overall. Thanks, Fluttershy. After I asked you out and I racked my brain trying to figure out what made it a date, I'm not sure two friends, and not just two friends hanging out. I had a hard time thinking of anything. I spent so much time wanting to date you, but as soon as I had the chance, I didn't even know what that meant. And it's not even just like kissing and stuff. Twilight kisses are friends. You can do anything with friends. So I just decided to hope that we'd have fun just because we're together. That it'd be a great date just because of us. Oh my goodness. You know, I've been thinking about a lot of the same things. And I don't really have an answer either, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes it seems like the biggest difference between being friends and dating is what you call it. Maybe you're right. But we've both spent so much time worrying about what the difference is that it really does feel different, doesn't it? It does. It is different. I don't even know why. Well then, maybe what you call it is a bigger difference than it seems. Huh? Maybe. You know, calling it a date does make me really happy. Anytime I get worried, I just remind myself, we're on a date, and it perks me right up. We're on a date. Yeah, just like that, it's amazing. I've wanted to go on a date with you for so long, even if I don't know what date is, it's a pretty big deal. It's so funny, she reminds herself that it's a date. But this is a big deal, because that helps her feel better. But when I remind myself that it's a date, and that it's such a big change for us, it just makes me even more nervous. But it's a little exciting, isn't it? We're on a date. When I think of it like that, it's actually kind of nice. We're on a date. Maybe it isn't as scary as I thought. I think maybe it's okay if we're still figuring out what we want, what dating means to us. We can figure it out together. Oh my gosh, you're right. We just need to go on lots and lots and lots of dates and see what makes us happy. I feel a giggle rise out of my chest, but that is what I'm suggesting, isn't it? I guess I want to see how this goes. Well, what about this date made me happy? Instantly, I remember how Pinky looked, a wide-eyed grin in between blushing cheeks as she... Okay, great, yep. One of my favorite moments from tonight was you just looked very cute, and when I called you beautiful. Okay, this is getting sappy. Can we please move on? Okay, yep. You know, to be honest, being on the date, part of me felt like you were just playing along. Like you were just humoring silly old Pinky, because why would any pony want to go on a date with some pony like me? No pony's ever Pinky. Sorry, I don't want to make you sad. I just never really thought you could be attracted to me like that. Again, hitting too close to home there, Pinks. Pinky just smiles at me. A stray curl hangs over her face, and she meets my gaze with those brilliant blue eyes. I take a deep breath and I'm smiling. I don't know why I'm smiling. I don't really know how I feel just yet. This is all so new to me. I've never thought about you in that way before, but attraction isn't really a problem. Thank you, that means so much to me. And thanks for giving me a shot. Stay there for a while, blah blah blah, makes me happy. Can we, is this done? Is this done? Ending 2.D. Oh. Okay, cool. So there are multiple endings in this game. I kind of figured with the different choices and whatnot. Overall, it kind of gets a little heavy-handed with the whole cutesy stuff, at least to my taste. I mean, I don't have much of a taste for overly cutesy things, and so it kind of started to get there around the hour mark. But I don't know, for a short little experience, this is really well written. Actually, it kind of portrays the different aspects of dating, and like I said, throughout the Let's Play, it kind of hit close to home in a lot of ways, and a lot of scenes actually felt really similar to real-life experiences I had. Especially being someone who's very similar to Fluttershy in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to dating. I know a lot of people actually portray me more as Pinkie Pie in a lot of scenarios, but to tell you the truth, I'm actually more of a Fluttershy mixed with a Twilight. But, yeah, I thought it was interesting to see all the different pairings and whatnot this dev came up with, and the art style, again, I really love the art style. It's very adorable, very cute art style. But if you want to check out the differences between us, and there's a link in the description down below, let me know what ending you guys got in the comments below, too. I really want to know what other endings there are, and if there is a bad ending, I would like to see that. That'd be kind of interesting to see how the dev rates a bad ending for this, or if they're all just good endings. But anyway, guys, I'm Ultramatic64. Remember, regardless of who you love or how you love them, just make sure you love them. And happy gaming. I'll catch you guys on the flip side with more crazy content in the future. Bye-bye.